A warm welcome to you, to all my students. From today onwards, we are going to start with the 2017 paper. From today onwards, we are going to start the 2017 Business and Accounting Studies past paper. Right? This is the first paper which you see on screen. 2017 Business and Accounting Studies first paper, which is the MCQ paper. Yeah, like we don't know. Like we don't know. You know these things, right? The first paper is the MCQ paper. MCQ paper carries 40 questions. 40 questions, 40. All right. From the first question until question number 40. Well, when we did the 2016 paper, I actually gave you a perfect breakdown of the nature of questions and the marks, how to earn marks and how much time to spend on each question. Those things I actually we have discussed when we did the previous paper, 2016 paper. But for the 17 paper also, I'll give you a briefing. You have to answer all the questions. Okay, 40 questions you have at hand to finish the paper. First question is actually from the first one to fifth one, from question number 1 to question number 5, is actually given from a case. Here is the case. Okay, from the first question to fifth question. Then from fifth question onwards, you have various business studies questions. Business studies, from the business studies part. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Up to 16 you have business studies questions. Up to 16 you have business studies questions. All right, here we go. Up to here you have business studies questions. Up to 16 business studies questions. From 17 upwards, it's all about accounting. Okay, accounting. 17, just read out the 17th question. Following is a transaction. See, counting. Transaction occurred in a business. Purchasing a stock of goods, 50,000 on cash, blah, 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 blah. From 17 onwards, it's accounting. Right? So, from 17th question to 40. 18, 19, 20 goes on until 40. Right? The other small thing that you should bear in mind is from 34th question, that means 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. From 34th question, from 34th, which means up to 34th, accounting questions. But from 35, you get questions from out of a financial statement. Okay? Yeah. You get questions out of financial statements. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Use the following information to answer the questions 35 to 40. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So you get questions out of financial statements. See, cost of sales, gross profit, total of expenses, so on and so forth. These are the questions which most of the students find it really hard. They're like, oh, the antima questions ටික තමයි අමාරු. No, it's easy. Don't worry about that. Okay. When we do the paper, you'll find it that you'll find out that it's not so difficult. 40 questions, 40 MCQs, 40 marks. 40 marks, 1 mark per question. Here we go. So children, we are going to start this paper 2017 Business and Accounting paper 1 from the first question. Shall we? Let's get to work. Question. 40 MCQs starting with the first. Any long journey, you start with a step, the first step. Then you go on the journey. You can go on and on and on. Any destination, any goal, any impossible, seemingly impossible thing can be achieved with a first step. So we are going to keep the first step. For this paper, a case study. We have a case study here. Yeah. Better I move to this side and show you the question in this way, right? It's better. Shakti, who is conducting a business as Shakti Constructions to provide residences, received the Best Constructor Award. Oh, really? That's a good award. That's a good recognition. Yeah. Best Constructor Award. For the year 2016, Shakti uses bricks only produced by himself for his constructions. That's an interesting story. The story of Shakti. This is a small case, very small case provided to you regarding a business, regarding Shakti's business, construction business. Okay. First question. What is the basic human need satisfied by the business of Shakti Constructions in this case? What is the basic human need? The basic human need. We already know. We know what needs are. We know what wants are. Yeah. Needs are the very basic physical requirements. Things that we must fulfill in order to survive. Okay. They are asking not about the want, they are asking about the need. Yeah, they're asking about the need. So there are only 5, 6, 7, altogether 8 basic needs. What is the basic human need satisfied by the business of Shakti? Food is a need. That is true. Clothing is a need. That is true. Housing is a need. That is another need. Education is a need too. Tell me the basic needs. Now a quick recap of the first lesson of grade 10. I need you to tell me the basic needs of humans. The basic needs. Come on. Tell me the 3 basic needs. Most essential ones. Most essential. Without those needs, yeah. I don't need to give you any, introduction to needs. Yeah, food, clothing, shelter. Food and water comes first. Clothing, next. Shelter, third. Food, clothing, shelter. Food and water, clothing, shelter. Health, security. Yeah. Food, clothing, shelter. Health, security. And there are other needs which have been developed, recently. Education, communication, transportation, entertainment. Those are the needs. So construction business, they are providing residences. Residences means homes, building homes, houses. And the question is asking basic human needs satisfied by the business. That is not food, not clothing, not education. It is housing. Housing. Okay. Second. Move on to the second one. There is to what type of business organization does the business belong? To what type of business organization does this business of Shakti Constructions belong? Right. I'm sorry. Actually, that is the question. The question has come from your third lesson of grade 10. Third lesson of grade 10. Business organizations, right? To what type of business organization this Shakti Constructions belong to? There are sole proprietorships, partnerships. Shakti, one person. Conducting a business alone, sole proprietorship. Name is Shakti Constructions, his own name. Building houses, residences. Building houses. Now, it's a sole proprietorship now. We have the answer right here. What type of business organization is this Shakti Constructions business? Sole proprietorship. Going ahead. Do you want me to underline this? No. If you want, I will underline. Righto. Let's move on, shall we? Yeah. Third question. To which production factor do the bricks used by Shakti Constructions belong? Which production factor? They're asking for factors of production. You know that there are 5 factors of production. There are 5. Yeah, everybody agrees, and I can hear everybody saying yes, 5 factors. 5 factors. Can you name them? The factors of production. 5, if there are 5 factors. Factors of production. What is that? Planning, organizing, leading, what? Factors of production. Factors of production. Are you talking about? I'm talking about factors of production. Factors of production. There are only 4 factors of production, no 5 factors. And what were you saying? 5? Oh, was it I who said there are 5 factors? I said 5 factors. Okay, right. There are only 4 factors of production. Land, labor, capital, enterprise. Come again. Land, labor, capital, enterprise. That's right. Land means all the natural resources used by the production process. All the natural resources, natural inputs, 100% natural things, which are taken for the production. Ingredients, natural, all goes under land. Labor means all the human resources, the human factor, which means the employees who are taking part in production process. Land, labor, capital means money, cash, and all the other man-made resources provided by man, the owner actually. Land, labor, capital, enterprise means the entrepreneur. So they are asking which production factor out of the factors of production. Yeah, can you see this? This is C, factors of production. Can you see it? I can highlight if you want. What for? What is highlight? What is there to be highlighted? Factors of production we already know. Bricks used by Shakti Constructions come under land, labor, capital. That's right. Because bricks are not 100% natural, extracted from the natural environment. Bricks are not 100% natural. The bricks don't grow on trees now. So not extracted from the natural environment. Labor is the human resource, human employees. Land, labor. Capital is the man-made resources. So bricks go under capital. Select the correct statement about the business of Shakti Constructions. In this case, select the correct statement about Shakti Constructions. Registration of the name of this business is not compulsory. Not compulsory, it's false. It is compulsory, isn't it? It's compulsory. Why, men? Don't you see this? They are asking for the correct statement about Shakti Constructions. And this man, this businessman, his name is Shakti. But that is not his full name. Shakti is only his first name, no? Shakti is only his first name. And the business name is also Shakti Constructions. Okay? But the owner has not given his full name for the business, which means the business name should be registered. If the paper says registration of the name is not compulsory, that is false. It's false. Huh? The cost of bricks in this business is a direct production cost. Let's see the next one. This business has a legal entity. No, of course not. No. This is a sole proprietorship. No legal personality. Liability of Shakti on this business is limited. No. Liability is limited. No. Unlimited liability. False. Unlimited liability. Business is limited. Shakti's liability of Shakti is limited. Wrong. So the answer that we can agree is the second. It's the second. The cost of bricks in this business is a direct production cost because the bricks used in this business is the direct material of the business. Why? The business is involved in constructing houses. Houses are constructed with what? Marshmallows? No, bricks. So the main material, one of the very primary materials, used for production of houses is bricks. Then bricks become the direct material. This business. Cost of bricks is a direct production cost. Moving on. To which management function do the supplying of bricks produced by Shakti himself for this building belong to? Which management function do the supplying of bricks produced by Shakti himself for building houses? To which management function? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. To which management function, right? supplying of bricks, supplying of bricks produced by Shakti himself belong to, right? Management functions we discussed. Yeah, you learned management. That is a lesson which comes in grade 11 in your grade 11 book. Second lesson, management. And there are 5 management functions. Yeah, everybody says yes, right? Yeah, 5 management functions. Can you name? No, there are it's not 5. No, it's not 5. There are only 4 management functions, okay? And we already know: planning, organizing, leading, controlling. Yeah, planning means deciding the objectives, the goals of the business, plan for achieving them, look at the goals, set the goals, and create a path to achieve the goals. That is planning. Organizing means giving out job roles and allocating resources to departments and recruiting people and distributing resources, allocating resources. That is organizing. Planning, organizing. Leading, guiding the employees, showing them the way, instructing them to carry on the business. Leading. Controlling is, analyzing, examining, and finding out errors to correct them. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Don't forget, that is management. Supplying the bricks that Shakti himself produces to building the houses. What management function is that? Allocating resources. That's right. So organizing. That's right. Organizing. Yep. Organizing, yeah. Planning, we can't take. Leading, we can't take. Controlling, we can't take. You get it, right? 6th one, following are the certain goals of a stakeholder. Certain goals of stakeholders. We know who stakeholders are. We know who stakeholders are. Really? 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 Yeah, all parties in a business and outside a business who are interested about that business, who are interested in that business. Stakeholders. Yeah, simple. All the parties, owners, managers, employees, then outside customers coming into the business, suppliers coming into the business and having relationships with us, government, banks and financial institutions, competitors, blah 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 blah. So many stakeholders are there, all the parties. Yeah, and goals are given here. Goals are given. Let's see, what are the goals? Goals of stakeholders: obtaining a reasonable salary. Who in the business, which party is expecting, waiting until the end of the month until the salary drops to the account? Who's waiting? Right? Obtaining a reasonable salary. That is the objective of Employees, yeah. Collecting taxes is employees, the employees of the business, are they, wait impatiently, wait hiding in the bushes until the company pays taxes? No. Nobody hides in the bushes until the company pays taxes. And if the company doesn't pay taxes, to rush out and grab the company and say, you are doing business in the in the town, in the city, you are earning this much, your turnover, your employees are this many, and you are not paying taxes to the government. Who's saying that? Government. Obtaining orders continuously. Whose objective is that? Orders. Let's see. Select the answer that shows the stakeholders who are interested in the above goals. A, B, and C. Select the answer that shows the stakeholders who are interested in the above, who are having the above goals, right? A, B, and C. Who's having these goals? We already know. First goal is employees' goal, then the government's goal, then obtaining orders continuously from us, who is expecting to get orders from our business, our suppliers. So employees, government, suppliers. Employees, government, suppliers. The very first one. Employees, owners, suppliers. No. Employees, financial institutions, suppliers. Financial institutions, competitors. No. Managers, government, owners. No. Answer is employees, government, and suppliers. That's right. 7th question. Completion of a master degree on business management by the owner of a business is, of course, it's masters. Who has taken the masters? Owner. What a thing to celebrate, isn't it? Completion of a master's degree is he has done a master's degree in business management. Owner is a very resourceful person, knowledgeable, qualified. He has a very good business knowledge and exposure. So his business is with him. His business is, will it go down, and will the business go to, will the business go to a loss? Will the business go down, to be bankrupt? No. If the owner is such a person, he can develop the business with his knowledge, with his experience, exposure. That is a strength. Strength. Yeah. Strengths are the positive features, positive advantages, features, things which exist inside the business, with the insiders or internal parties. Internal parties will strengths. Yeah, they are positive or advantages for the business. So only internal parties, the strengths of internal parties, we take as strengths. External opportunities, external benefits, we take as opportunities. Yeah, right. Can you remember the SWOT analysis? I hope you remember the SWOT. No need to say these things again and again. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. These are external and these are internal. SWOT. Yeah. So strength to his business. Honors management degree. Business management degree. Internal strengths. Okay. Following is a magnetic ink character recognition, MICR, of a check. MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. Magnetic ink character recognition, MICR, which is printed on a check. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. The numbers related to letters A and C. They are asking us only for these two. A, they are asking for these two. A and C. Letters A and C indicate what? What? A and C indicates what? In the MICR, children, A, the first batch of numbers, is the first batch of numbers is the check number. Check number. Check number. Not the account number, not the bank code. Check number. Right? Then B, the second batch of numbers, B, is the bank and branch code, B and C. D is the account number. Right? A is the check number. A is the check number. Okay. B and C, bank branch code. D, account number. So this is the account number. Account number. This is bank and branch code. Bank, branch. This is check number. Right? So A is the check number. Here we have, and BC, bank branch code. We have to find the numbers indicated by A and C. A and C. Numbers indicated by A and C, the numbers indicate check number and bank branch code. Yeah. See, I have written. That's it. Fine. We are going ahead with the plan. Right. We are going ahead with the plan. Answer is third. 9th question. A cross check received in Sepalat's name was rejected by a bank officer when it was presented to be deposited to his account in People's Bank Galle. What is the crossing indicated in check? Okay. What does this question ask you? a cross check. A check is there. Somebody has written a check to Sepala. That guy's name is Sapala or Sepala? Sepala. Somebody has written a check. Let's say I wrote a check to Sepala. Pay Sepala rupees 50,000. In number, I put 50,000 and I put my signature, put the date, and I give the check to Sepala. Before I give the check, I cross it. I cross the check. Then I give the check to Sepala. Crossed check received in Sepala's name was rejected by the bank. Sepala goes to the bank with the check, gives the check to the bank counter. The officer, bank officer, takes the check, checks the count and all, everything, and he sees the crossing and he rejects the check. Mr. Sepal, we can't accept your check. There's something wrong. That's what has happened. The entire role play is done here. Yes, rejected by bank officer when it was presented to the to be deposited to his current account in People's Bank of. What is the crossing indicated in the check? I think it's this one. Why? Crossed check. Sepala has taken the check from me. It was rejected by the bank officer when it was presented to the People's Bank in Galle. Right? If the crossing was People's Bank, if this special crossing was there, the check can only be deposited into People's Bank Galle. So he has gone to people. This guy is innocent. He doesn't know anything. Mr. Sepala, don't worry, baby. This guy has gone to his current account in People's Bank Galle. So if this crossing was there, it's a special crossing, it's okay. It's okay. The bank will accept. If this crossing was there, it's okay. The bank will accept. Not negotiable also. Doesn't matter. Sepala himself goes to the bank with the check. Why the bank rejects? Because of this. Only because of this crossing. Why? Because Sepala, the stupid guy, has gone to People's Bank Galle. Okay? His current account is there. This crossing is for Bank of Ceylon. This is also a special crossing, but for Bank of Ceylon. So that is why People's Bank, when they got the check, they rejected it, because this crossing is there. Got it? 10th question. Sadun has insured his motor vehicle. Sadun has a car. He has insured his car. Valued at 1 million. At rupees 1 million. See? $1 million. He insured his motor vehicle. Valuation is 1 million to the same value. Full insurance. In an accident, rupees 400,000 worth of a damage occurred to the car. Maybe the front bumper and the headlights with the bonnet and the windscreen, everything must have been dong patong, car has crashed. So 400,000 worth of a big damage. Serious damage. 400,000 worth of a damage occurred. Sandun claimed 100,000 or 1 million. Sandun claimed 1 million. 1 million. Compensation for the damage from the insurance company. How much is the compensation Sandun received from the insurance company? It's 400,000. It's 400,000. It's the answer. How can you, if your car, okay, is insured, if your car is insured at the real full value of the car, the real valuation of the car is 100,000. No, I'm sorry, 1 million. 1 million. And if your car is damaged by an accident, accident, 400,000 worth of a damage occurs. Sandun claims 1 million compensation. How can he get 1 million compensation? He cannot get 1 million compensation because the damage is only for 400,000. He will get only 400,000. The principle of indemnity. Now you remember the principles of insurance? Yeah? What are the principles of insurance? Indemnity, utmost good faith, what is the next one? Indemnity, utmost good faith, and what? Contribution. Utmost good faith, indemnity, and what? Insurable interest. You should remember. Email is an internal electronic verbal communication. If it is verbal, the email must be talking, but the mail doesn't talk. So it's incorrect because verbal is there and internal is there. Not correct. Email is a external electronic verbal. Again, verbal is there. External electronic sign communication. External electronic written communication. That is the answer. You know about emails more than me. You are from the generation X. You are from the generation X. What does it mean? Generation X means the generation of the tech era, the technology era of the technology. You are from that generation. You know about emails and Instagram and Facebook and this and that and WhatsApp and Twitter and Snapchat and how many things are there now. Communication methods, electronic communication methods. Email is kind of old, right? But it's external, it's electronic, and it's written. Yeah, external means from the organization to the outside world. You can communicate with emails. External communication. 12. While the Colombo port is teat of the element of transportation, a Nevasca lady ship, Nevasca, it's Nevasca, right? Nevasca, yeah. Nevasca lady ship. Colombo port, Nevasca lady ship, which arrived in the Colombo port, is teat of the element of transportation. Select the answer that shows the suitable terms to 1 and 2. Teat and teat. first plank, while the Colombo port is what? The Colombo port is, oh come on, Colombo port is T of the element of transport. And Nevasca Lady ship, the ship's name is Nevasca Lady. Nevasca Lady, the ship's name. You know, there are ships like Hasitputa, Suduputa. There are ships like, you know, the ships which go on fishing into the deep oceans. There are names to those ships. Just like that, this ship must be a big ship, must be a foreign ship. Its name is Nevasca Lady. And that ship which arrived in the Colombo port is what are they asking for? Transportation. Elements of transportation. 4 elements of transportation. Oh, are there 5? Huh? What? No. 4. What are the 4? Ways, medium, power, terminal. Road means, ways means the roads. Ways. Mediums means the vehicles, the vessels. Ways can be roadways, highways, byways, roadways. Can be airways, can be waterways, can be railways. Ways, medium, the different vehicles. Power, the fuel. Terminal is the station. Ways, medium, power, terminal. Colombo port, is it falling under way? Is it falling under medium, power, or terminal? Terminal. Nevasca Lady ship, way or medium? Medium. Yeah, medium. Nevasca Lady ship is the medium. Now check the answer. Mode, the terminal. Terminal and the mode. Terminal and the power. Ways. There you go. There you go. Terminal and the mode. Yeah. Terminal and the mode. Mode means the medium. Okay. Ways, medium or mode. Power, terminal. 4 elements of transportation. Going on to the 13th. Wholesale trade from the following is selling 100 milk packets by a milk bar to give it to the elephants in Udawalawa. It's a retail, it's for the final consumption. Selling peanuts by Radha to the passengers in the train. Peanuts are sold to passengers, final consumers. Selling 1,000 roofing tiles by a factory to Bhatia for his house roofing. For his house roof. Bhatia is the final consumer. Selling flowers in small scale by Malit to flower shops in Colombo. That is the wholesale trade. A wholesale trade. They are asking example for wholesale trade. It should not be a sale which is done to the final consumers. The thousands, millions of thousands, millions and millions and billions of consumers in this world. All the people are consumers. Not to those consumers, final consumers. It should be a sale done to a shop for reselling purposes. Okay, here selling 100 milk packets to give it to the elephants in Udawala. that is for the final consumer. The elephant is the final consumer, right? The man who buys the milk packets is taking the milk packets not to sell to elephants, no, for the consuming of elephants. So the final consumption. Selling peanuts by Radha to the passengers. Passengers of the train are the final consumers. They take peanuts, pay the money to Radha, and they eat the peanuts. Okay. Final consumers. 1,000 roofing tiles by a factory, sold by a factory to Bhatia for his own house. Bhatia is the final consumer. This is the wholesale trade. Selling flowers by Malit to other shops. So the shops take flowers in order to sell, resell. 14. Out of the following, select the correct statement with regard to the management. Out of the following, select the correct statement with regard to management. With regard to management. Again, tell me the 5 functions of management. Tell me the 5 functions of management. 5? No. Only 4 is there. You fall for these silly tricks every time. Silly. Even though I raise my fingers, you should know how many functions of management are in your syllabus. 4. Okay. Tell me. Land, labor, capital. No. Planning, organizing, leading, control. Functions of management. Organizing is informing employees of their duties and directing them for these duties by the managers. Organizing. Directing the employees? Nah. Planning is the determining of aims of an organization and designing the ways and means to achieve them. That sounds good. Controlling is the directing of human resources in an organization in order to implement the planned objectives. Directing the human, that is leading, not controlling. Leading is investigating whether the quality of products have been produced. No, that is controlling. So this is wrong. 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 The only correct answer is this. Planning is the determining of the aims. What are your aims? What are the business aims, targets? And designing a path to achieve them. Yeah. 14th, second answer. Next. Several businesses and target consumer groups are given in column X and Y. Savannah Hospital, Haritha Rest, Dimuthu School Uniform Suppliers, Public Library. When the above businesses in X are matched with consumer groups target market in Y, correct order, let's match. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Savannah Hospital. What is the target market? The target consumer group. Target consumer group. Savannah Hospital. School children? No. Readers? Readers go to the hospital to read newspapers. Patients? Yes. Patients. Target consumer group. Patients. Then Haritha Rest, school children? No. Tourists. Dimuthu uniform shop. Dimuthu school uniform supplier. To whom are they supplying uniforms? School children. Public library? Public library. What is the target market, target consumer group of public library? Patients. Patients, huh? Readers. Okay, right, so let me get this clear. First is C, second is D, third is A, fourth is B. C, D, A, B. Here you go, C, D, A, B. 15th. 16th, the last question from the business studies part of your syllabus. In a paper, we have already several times, I always mention this. First 16 questions are coming from the business studies part. Yep, that's right. That's right. A return not received from investing in ordinary shares. Return which is not coming from shares. Dividend income comes from shares. Interest income do not come from shares. Voting rights come from shares. Capital gains come from shares. So interest income is the thing that do not come from shares. That's it, children. The first 16 questions we are done. The next, from the 17 accounting part, we have accounting questions. So with the next chapter, we'll meet and discuss the accounting questions. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. 16 questions, first 16 from the BS part. We are done. And the next chapter, we are going to take the accounting questions. Hope to see you very soon. Thank you.